I'm Alexander, and this is my Tesla Model 3 Performance. I picked this up on Sunday, and since then I've put 1,800 miles on the car. It is by far the best car I've ever owned, and I've driven muscle cars for a majority of my adult life. I started with the 2003 Mustang GT. After that I had a 2006 Pontiac GTO, and then a 2017 Camaro SS. This is by far the fastest, the most practical, and the most technologically advanced car I've ever owned. The Tesla Model S P100D is the third fastest accelerating production car ever made. However, while its larger frame is suited for luxury, it hinders performance around the track. The Tesla Model 3 is a lighter, nimbler car, but it was strictly built with practicality in mind. So Tesla took a Model 3 and upgraded a few things. This includes a beefier suspension, 20-inch wheels with huge Brembo brakes, and they even included another electric motor up front. They badged this the Tesla Model 3 Performance. Now you've got an all-wheel drive electric car that can carve up a track and is 1/10 of a second slower than a Ferrari FF in a straight line. I mean, this just runs so fast. The acceleration is so linear. It makes me feel like a kid again. But before we get into performance, let's just take a moment to appreciate its features. Your phone, which is the key for the car, can control just about everything. Lots of new cars are like this, but with the Tesla, you can drive the car from your phone. You can only go forwards and backwards, and sensors will stop the Model 3 if it senses anything, but I don't know of any other car that does this. And new features are constantly being added with over-the-air updates. The interior is open and spacious. A large panoramic roof lets light in the cabin while keeping out UV rays. This reminds you that the Tesla is closer to a Jetsons bubble car than your standard car. At the center of the car is its command center. It's a giant 15-inch high-resolution screen that is very responsive and controls everything. So you have a car company owned by a man who launches rockets into space and then lands them. And he wants to get to Mars within the near future. If you told me that Elon Musk has a secret volcano lair, I would not be surprised. Tap the stalk down twice, and now the car will keep lanes, change lanes, and handle all of your freeway driving if you're using navigation. So the car is driving itself right now. This is enhanced autopilot. Every now and then I'll get a little prompt to toggle the wheel a little bit, and that's to ensure that I am still mindful of what EAP is doing. So I still have to keep my eyes on the road. But this will keep me in my lane. This will match the speed of the car in front of me. If I turn on the turn signal, this will shift lanes if the lane is clear. And if a car from another lane comes over into my lane, it's going to move me, it's going to keep me from hitting that car. It's kind of similar to flying now. When you're flying, the pilot isn't really flying the plane. He's just babysitting the plane to make sure that it is doing what it needs to do. And he is there to take over should he need it. And this is just really amazing. This is a game changer for road trips. I love Autopilot. Take a look under the hood and you're greeted with more storage space. That's because the motors, of which there are two, sit directly between the wheels in the front and the back of the Model 3. The motors are directly connected to the wheels, so there is minimal loss of performance to the wheels. But let's not forget that this Model 3 is about performance. So to measure my 0 to 60 runs, I have a Draggy GPS unit, and this uses GPS and an accelerometer that's built in to measure your 0 to 60 times. Using the Montar mount, I have my phone mounted up here, and my phone connects to the Draggy app, and my phone is what is going to record the runs and then have my times displayed on that video. Okay, first run. Oh, second run. Third run. 3 Performance consistently pulls 0 to 60 runs in 3.5 seconds. Anyone, no matter their experience, can do it. Because the car is all-wheel drive and there's only one gear, it punches forward mercilessly if you demand it. And let's not forget that the Tesla Model 3 Performance was designed around handling, and this car handles. It has a low center of gravity because of the batteries. The batteries are under the floor, and as a result, there is very little roll around corners. It just makes this car not only really fast, but really fun to drive in the turns. I've owned many cars throughout the years, but the Model 3 Performance is truly different than anything I've owned. It's the fastest car I've ever had. It possesses great handling and is loaded with all kinds of out-of-this-world features. But the Model 3 Performance still manages to be practical as an everyday car. So that's the Tesla Model 3 Performance. I hope you enjoyed this video because I had a lot of fun making it. I'm going to have many other videos to come, including some drag strip runs, but I'll be traveling in the meantime, so it won't be until later October that I'll actually have these. But I will have many more videos on the way. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and check out my many other videos on my channel.